Welcome back to the Sneaker Bench. I'm Spiro, and that is Raj. Today, we're talking about something very, very, very exciting. We've got the New Balance 860 V2's ALD collaboration in the blue colorway. Very exciting stuff, folks. Very exciting. But first, before we get into that, what do we have on feet? Raj, what do you have on feet?
I'm wearing the New Balance 550s in just like an all-white colorway. I know it's a sneaker of like 2 years ago. I know the hype's died down. I don't care. I love my 90s basketball shoes. I will wear them. I will always wear them. It's my shoe.
He doesn't care. Shout out Steven Smith. Beast. But one of the best designers in the game of all time. What do I have on feet? I also have a GR New Balance. It's just a purple 992, which I think Joel Puma may have put as like one of the top 5 sneakers of like 2020 or something like that, which was interesting. But I do think these are great, and I like them a lot. But they're just a regular purple 992.
It's a great colorway.
It is a great colorway. But today we have something very exciting because this sneaker was in my top 5 of the year so far. Just to get a few things out in the open. Another gloomy day. I know you watched our video yesterday. Of course you did. Also a gloomy day. And you could tell that due to budget increases, we now have lighting. So hopefully this looks a little bit better. You could see this side of my face. I think this is my good side, actually. So views are probably going up right about now because you can see this side. You've only been seeing this side. All right, that's enough of that. I'll show you what the box looks like. The box. Can you see this?
Oh, you can.
We've got this absolutely sweet
There you go.
green ALD New Balance box. This is what the size tag looks like. I got them from StockX for under retail. After fees, it was like $10 over retail, and that's what you would pay usually. So I feel
shipping, yeah.
pretty good about this purchase. You've got this gold stripe that runs along the box. The New Balance branding there, that's kind of the same, but you've got ALD branding there, and then ALD branding there. And then on the top, you've got this gold, the same gold little trim, and then the New Balance and this flower logo. I don't think this flower logo has been on any other ALD sneaker, or it's been a part of any of the branding or design language, but on this, I think it looks so cool. It's very small, and it's not very many places, but I think this looks so cool.
Dude, the gradient actually with the light looks super sick right now.
Does it?
With the box. Yeah, dude, it looks so dope.
We're back! Guys, we've got lighting now! And you might think we're about to get into the sneaker, but we actually have some extra goodies in this one. And also, just something little, but this is not the goodie. But on the inside of the box, you've got the New Balance and the flower little logo there. Does this matter at all? Of course not. But do I think this is cool? I'm afraid to say so. I do. I do think
very
it's cool.
cool. It's very cool.
But they give you, as a goodie, this suede dust bag. Look.
Step back.
You could definitely fit the shoes, obviously, in here, but honestly, you could fit more. Raj, can you see the logo?
Yeah, you can see it.
Once again, the New Balance logo and the flower little emblem. It is this. Can you see, like, how nice this is?
Yeah, you can see, like, the texture on it.
Like,
it's
touch
cool.
it, touch it, and see, like... Oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay. And the bag obviously cinches at the top, so you can use it for whatever you want, your shoes or whatever. And then on the inside, the only other major notable thing I think is the inside is not the same material, but that means it's lined with a different material, which more thought and construction was put into this, which I think this is really cool, really nice touch, and quite honestly, I forgot it came with this. So when I received this package, I was pleasantly surprised. But now, on to the real deal, the blue colorway. Before we get into these, well, there's more extras. What? We've got two extra laces before I forget about them. They are a full cream lace, and then kind of a creamier lace with the blue stripe, which will show you the laces that are in there at the moment, but they're very similar to these. This is just a slight different color variation. But those are the extra laces. 2 extra laces and the dust bag before we've even gotten in the shoe. I'm excited, folks. This is good stuff. Look at these. Okay, guys, I know this is a sneaker a lot of people have talked about already, but I love this shoe, and I love this colorway. I said before, I think the green might be my favorite colorway, but even though blue is a very common color, I don't have many blue sneakers, and I am very, very happy with my decision. I think I like these more than the red for sure. I think the red is good, but I might actually like these more than the green. That might be my bias coming through, not that I have the blue, but regardless, I think the blue is a very good colorway. And we alluded to in our previous video why we're talking about a new running sneaker. This is an older running sneaker that's coming back and now is in style. So it's interesting to think about what sneakers that are people are running in now may be in style 10 years from now. And that's kind of the case that we're of these, which we are now talking about, and we're talking about how cool they are. And let's just get into some of these details. You've got this super nice New Balance logo with these lines that are running up and down. You've got 2 blue lines that run on the inside, with the outside being gold. And then all along the shoe, you've got this silver little, it's synthetic, like, I wouldn't even call it synthetic leather. It's some sort of synthetic material. It looks nice though. It has a nice little shine to it, which you could probably see in the video. And it's got this cool, like, I don't know, this just looks like a robot or something. And it runs like this, like, robot bones, robot, like, appendages. I don't know. It's looks like when the Terminator's face comes off and you just see, like, his whole body. It's like, this is like Terminator type stuff. That's what I think of, at least. It doesn't look like the Terminator, but that's what I think of. And then on the heel, you've got this darker gray synthetic material, which is a similar pattern on. You've got the 860 V2 branding, which is just, I don't know why, but that's just so cool. On the back, you've got these, like, fins kind of coming out, exposing the cream mesh, which is really, really a really nice color. And then, of course, on the back, you have the flower emblem with the gold synthetic leather overlay, and then some blue mesh peeking through. And then on the other side, you have the same kind of deal, these little fins coming up to expose that cream mesh. The same dark gray synthetic material, and then this blue mesh. You've got the blue mesh on the medial side, as well as the blue mesh on the lateral side. I think those are the terms. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. And then this cream mesh is just, this is beautiful stuff. And one of my favorite parts of the shoes are the next 2 things. It's this gold toe cap. This is, I don't know what it is, but this is just so sweet. I'm usually not a huge gold on sneakers guy, with a few exceptions. Like, I think the gold 97s are cool, but really that's the only gold sneaker that comes to mind. This gold on the toe is really, really cool. And you've got these little, I don't even know what to call them, little dots or little streaks, and they just look really darn cool. And then when you look at the top-down view, this mesh, this might sound stupid, and I might be biased here, but it's like it's a good mesh. It's a good thick mesh. It's not thin.
No, it's a really good quality mesh.
Which is a real thing, so trust me. You've got more of this dark gray synthetic with this cool little N logo. And then you've got the laces that are in now. Actually, the laces I showed you earlier, those are the cream. I think this is the regular white with the blue stripe. And these are really, really good. So sorry about messing that up earlier. And then the other shoe, or the other part of the shoe that I was mentioning earlier, that's one of my favorites, is the tongue. I think this gray tongue, it's super, super plush. And the ALD branding here is just so sweet. I think these are great. The insole, if you can't see it here, I'll have a B-roll shot of it, but it's the New Balance logo as well as the flower emblem. And overall, I guess I didn't talk about the midsole or the outsole at all. The midsole, you've got whatever. I'm not exactly even sure. I guess
Energy.
it's energy technology, which I'm not an expert on that, but it does look pretty darn cool. It's not very squishy. Feels like a rubber ball, quite honestly, with you.
Like in a comfy way.
Yeah, not a bad way, of course. And then you've got this carbon or this like plastic shank plate coming out it's peeking out from the outsole, and it's just got this nice wavy vibe to it. And then on the outsole, you've got plenty of dark purple-ish color going on most of the rubber. You've got a gray color going on here, and then that blue little shank plate that was coming up, you could see fully here. And then you could see the New Balance white foam right there. But I think it's just regular. I guess that's the energy foam. One of the other weird things I just want to show you first is something we noticed was this blue is a totally different color than this. This is more of the purple that you see on the outsole. And this blue on the tongue is more of the color you see right here. But it's just such a vibrant blue. I hope it's coming through in the video.
I think it came through.
But it's just a really, really, really good color. I've been talking a lot. Raj, I want to hear what you have to say.
So, first of all, I think this sneaker is phenomenal. I think this trend that sneakers are moving towards is really, really cool. Some of the things that stand out to me is, I'm going to try to get it, but like just the top-down shape, it kind of looks like an hourglass. And I really like it. It's super sleek, and because you got to imagine when you get a pair of shoes looking down at them, and it's just super cool to look at. Another thing I really like is the detail that they put to work with continuity, right? So the top of the tongue is gray, but then the whole middle and end of the tongue is cream to just like stick with the rest of the theme of the shoe, which I'm personally a huge fan of. Another thing, I'm hoping this will pick up on camera, but there's these like really subtle vertical lines going down on that toe box, and it adds just a little bit of texture, and I think that's really cool. I think sometimes those details get overlooked, but I don't know, that's just the kind of stuff I freaking look at. So
yeah, I love that.
I really like this shoe. I think it's super wearable. I think it's only going to get more wearable over time, because I think these will look also really good beat up. But yeah, I would say one of the best sneaker collabs of the year, hands down.
One of my favorites that ALD has done, which is saying a lot because they have a lot of really great sneakers. I didn't really show the inside of the midsole, so you can see that here. I'll probably have a close-up of it as well. Oh, it's thundering and lightning, folks, but this is the sneaker bench. So, got to do outside, and thankfully there's no suede on this shoe. Anyways, I love this sneaker. It's one of my favorite sneakers of the year, and I think that it'll still hold up when it comes down to the end of the year. Do you have any closing-ish thoughts, Raj?
Other than, I think this shoe is a good lesson to judge shoes by how they look and not how they're perceived. Because people will see a shoe like this in 2010 and make fun of the kid who just like was running, but they don't actually look and see if the shoe itself is cool. And this is a good example of just like, see if the shoe is cool, don't care about who's wearing it or what it's about. Just if it's cool, it's freaking cool. Like,
of course,
who cares if it's like this is on trend now. But if you like a sneaker and you're like, oh, it's like whatever, it's like a New Balance, just like running shoe, freaking get it. Who cares? Eventually it will be cool.
Mark my words, I think these are legitimately cool. I will be wearing these when New Balances or whatever, maybe not New Balance in general, but the 2010-ish running shoes go out of style. I will still be wearing these. And before I forget, I have tried these on. I am a regular size 12 in most sneakers, and I got a size 12 in these, and I think these fit true to size. So if you're wondering on sizing, I think they do fit a little snug, and I have a wider foot, but go true to size if you are wondering what size to get. Now, before we get struck by lightning, thank you guys for watching today. I really appreciate everyone who's watching our videos. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, please like and maybe consider subscribing, because Raj and I really appreciate, and honestly it brightens our day when we see people comment and subscribe. It's really cool. Even though we're a super new channel, it's just a lot of fun. And thank you guys so much for watching. Raj, you have any closing thoughts?
I was just gonna say, yeah, when you guys comment, it legitimately makes our day. Someone commented the other day that they bought the Onitsuka Tigers because of our video, and I've been thinking about that for like a week straight. So just
cool.
really, we like talking to you guys. We like when you guys comment, and yeah, have a good week.
Have a great day, you guys. Peace.
Peace.